My name is Jessica Glenn. I am the Sustainability Manager for Freeman, and I'm happy to have you join our Eco Report leaders. So every month you will receive an email from SEMA Pro or P. That is not spam. That's an email reminder for you to fill out your monthly Eco Report. This email will come out on the 15th of every month, and your report is due on the 30th. Your report is for the previous month. For example, if you receive an email on September 15th, it is to fill out the August Eco Report. So that email contains a link that will direct you here, your logon page. From here, once you log on, it will take you to your dashboard where you can see all of your reports. The new reports will be located here in Draft. Once you begin working on your report, it will move to In Progress, and at that point, I can actually view your data and track it so that I know if you're working on it and how far you're progressing. And as we get closer to the 30th due date, I can remind you if there's anything that you're missing or if you haven't even started your report yet. During the time that you're working on your report, there will be an option for you to submit your report or go back to dashboard. We ask that you always go back to dashboard and never press submit. And the reason for this is because if there are any problems with the data quality or errors that I need you to fix, you're easily able to go back into your report if you went back to dashboard and make the necessary edits. However, if you press submit report, you're not locked out of the report and cannot make any edits. It's not a big deal if you did. You can let me know and I can let it back open to you, but it's just easier and more convenient for both of us if you're waiting on me to work report again. So, in 4 different areas in our report, you'll be asked about recycling, waste, utilities, and fuel. And this is what the report will look like for your recycling section. As you can see here, we have a list of recyclable items. I apply to you, don't read about that, but we do hope that you're recycling a minimum of 6 items from this list. And I can see they cover things that might happen in the warehouse, items such as your carpet and carpet pad, but you might have items coming out of the front office as well, things like cartridges. That is all included here. Anything that you guys are recycling in your office that is not included in this list, don't worry about it either. You can add a new row and populate it as you would with anything else, just with mentioning what type of material you're talking about as well. And as you can see, we're not just asking yes or no questions about your aluminum and recycling habits. We're asking for more information. We're asking for your total pounds collected, and also asking for your revenue stream. Now, this can be a little tricky with recycling because in the case of aluminum, yes, you should be making money off of that. That should be considered a revenue stream. And in that case, you enter the amount that you collected as it is. Now, in the case of carpet and carpet pads, where you're probably making any money, but you're probably not paying for it either, you'll enter a 0. And in case finally, like liquid solvents, where you're probably paying for someone to take it away for you, you'll enter that number as a negative or with parentheses because it is a cost and not a revenue stream until you'll indicate it. This is only practiced here in recycling where it can go either way. Every other tab we understand would be cost, so you can enter the numbers as regular numbers. So on the other side of that coin, we have the waste. And as you can see here, we have a list of different sizes for compactors and open tops. Please fill out the one that applies to you. To be clear, in terms of recycling, you are paying for a recycling program. For example, you're paying for mixed recycling open top. Do not include that here in this information. Actually add it to your recycling tab. And again, as a new row, and it's a negative, it's a cost, so with a negative sign. As you can see, we're looking at just the same amount of information, total cost, and to be clear, we're asking for tons when we refer to waste, pounds when we're referring to recycling. I'd like to know the frequency per month that your waste hauler is coming to pick up your open tops and compactors. So utilities as well. We look at electricity, natural gas, and water. As you can see, there's many different meters if that applies to you. And kilowatt hours refers to electricity, CCF refers to natural gas, and gallons, of course, refers to water. Some of these things might be included in your rent. For example, electricity might be something that you never see an invoice for because you're and that's being covered. If that's the case, please include that information in the comments so that I don't bug you asking about whether or not you forgot the information and when you'll be able to fill it out. It's just easier for us to keep an open dialogue about that. In the case of water, a lot of water suppliers list in their invoice kilogallons, not gallons. 1,000 gallons actually. So if you see your invoice 23, it's not 23 gallons, it's 23,000 gallons. Please be sure that you are reading and understanding your invoices clearly, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to help. Finally, we're also looking at fuel, and we're tracking diesel, unleaded, and propane. We want to understand your fleet size, so if you have a bunch of vans, please let us know about that. If you have a bunch of tractor trailers, let us know about that, so we can understand just how much fuel is being used by all of your trucks. Of course, we also want to know your gallons used, and again, your cost. If you have any more questions about any of this information, this document is available on the resource as well. It goes into more detail about every single one of the tabs. We also have a handy dandy formula tab here, which explains some of the conversions that you might run into. For example, natural gas might be reported to you in terms, but you'd like you to report it to us in CCF. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email is jessica.glenn@freeman.com. Thank you and have a great day.